Hello out there, good day. It's Vanessa from Amina and welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time that you're dropping by or stopping by, do also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get to see videos like this anytime I post it. In today's video, guys, we are going to be discussing about sunscreens. I think I have actually spoken about sunscreens in the past, but it's really going to be detailed in this video. So I want you to sit down, sit back and relax, because I will be giving you guys the best sunscreens for 2023 that I have used. Before we go into this, why and what is a sunscreen? A sunscreen is a topical cosmetic product that you apply on your skin to prevent sun damage. You want to use skin lightening product or products that is going to, help brighten up the skin, then you definitely need sunscreen. So it's not really the sun that is doing the job or that is hurting your skin. It is the rays that gets emitted from the sun that is really doing the wonders on your skin. So there are two main UV rays that emits or that comes out from the sun and then does your skin damage. Now, one of them is the UVA and the second one is the UVB. Now the UVA rays has a longer wavelength, and what I mean by that is that the UVA rays can penetrate into your skin and get to the dermal layer. And if you are a skin therapist, or maybe you have taken the emulsion potency course where I defined or I spoke about different types of skin, you will understand that the dermal layer should never be tampered with. All right, even you as a skincare formulator or as a skincare therapist, you do not want to concern yourself with the dermal layer of the skin. Now, this is because this particular layer of the skin is where the collagen, it is where the skin is being fed and nourished. Anything that happens to the dermal layer will be emitted. If you don't know what I'm talking about right now, just go through the emulsion potency course. It is an intense topic and you need to understand, you need to know about it very well. So that's it. Now, the UVA wavelength is longer, so it gets straight into the dermal layer and it will cause damage. Now, when something can get into the dermal layer, that means it is very, very much likely that that same thing can get into the hypodermal layer and into your bloodstreams. So this is why you want to be very careful about the UVA rays penetrating into your skin. And the UVB rays is the one that has a shorter wavelength. Now, this simply means that it will get to just the epidermal layer of the skin. So it would get into the epidermal layer, it would not get into the dermal layer. The skin that is here, that is showing up here, is called your epidermal layers. And the epidermal layers has sub-layers in them. And take the emulsion potency so you can understand what the sub-layers are about and how you can get products to work in. So, that's it about the wavelengths of the sun rays that we have. And you want to make sure that you don't want to get this UV rays into your skin. And now this is where sunscreen comes to play. Now, there are different types of sunscreens and then different types of SPF values. Okay, SPF stands for sun protective factor, sun protecting factor. Now, this particular SPF value tells you how long, all right, that product is likely to sit on your skin and protect your skin. So if you hear of SPF 30, it simply means that it will take at least 300 minutes for you to definitely protect your skin for that long. So if you see SPF 50, it means 500 minutes for it to keep protecting your skin. But you don't want to listen to all of that. Just make sure you get a sunscreen with SPF 50. If you have a sunscreen and then right there on the label, you see SPF 30 and you see PA++++. Sometimes you have two pluses, sometimes you have 3 pluses, sometimes you see 4 pluses. The PA symbolizes, or it is a short form for the protection grade of UVA. So it only covers up for the UVA rays, because that's like the worst type of UVA rays that that's the worst type of UV rays that you want on your skin. You don't want to have UVA rays getting into your skin, because when it does, it's a bye-bye, and you start to have photo aging. You start to look older than your age. You start to have fine lines, wrinkles, and in worst scenarios or worst cases, you get to find out that people are having cancer. So that's the one that you have to look out for. So the PA on your sunscreen symbolizes the protection grade for UVA. All right, so when it is at 1, it means it is of low protection. If you see it at 2, it means good protection. From 3, it is moderate protection, and then from 4, it is high protection. So you want to make sure that the sunscreens that you use has a PA, and then it has at least 4 pluses, 3 to 4 pluses. If it doesn't have 3 to 4 plus, then maybe you just have to leave that just forget about that sunscreen. There are different grades of sunscreens in the market. They have different prices or amounts. Okay, you can't get a sunscreen that claims to have an SPF of 60 and it has PA+++, or you see it just has one PA plus, and they sell it for 3,500 naira, and that's like less than $1. It's not really going to work on your skin. So you want to make sure that you don't go on a budget. Don't go on a budget for sunscreens. Go all out for sunscreens. So I will be giving you guys a touch, or I'll give you guys a glint on the kind of sunscreens that I use and where I use them and how affordable they are. These are like the sunscreens that I can find. I feel like this is the best sunscreens that I would ever use, although I'm having issues right now with just one of them, and it is one very good brand that I really like because it helps prevent tanning. If you use sunscreens like Misha, or you use Bio UVA E, or you use Skin Aqua, or those likes, I kind of don't like using them because they contain alcohol in them. And if you know me, I have a sensitive skin, and I have an oily face, and I have a dehydrated skin on my body. Yeah. So I always want to make sure that I get sunscreens that will also nourish the skin afterwards. So I'm just going to be giving you guys a glint. So for the face, what I use is this bad boy right here. Now this is the Centella. I don't know if you can see this really well. Now this is the Centella Skin 1004 Madagascar Centella hyalu-cica water fit sun serum. This has an SPF of 50 plus and has a PA with 4 pluses. So it has high protection of UVA, and it is amazing. If you are a sunscreen jack, you would definitely know that some sunscreens on the facial area should not be used around the eyes because they tend to sting. And I'm going to give you what products that I really like to use on my face, especially this sunscreen. I like to use this sunscreen a lot, but the only problem with it is that it stings. And that is the Beauty by Jocelyn. It is right now in a pack. It is out of the pack right now, but I don't know if you can see this really well. So that is it. I like this one a lot. I really do like it. I like it because it feels really good and it contains rice and probiotics. It helps to also protect the skin, and it's sort of like moisturizes the skin afterwards. It is mattifying, so you don't tend to be oily when you're using this particular one. Although this stings my eyes a whole lot. I don't know if it's because of the retinol based products that I always use that is making this sting my eyes. Although some people claim that this product does not sting them, but it stings my eyes. So I don't like using this product all the time. I only use this at night on my face, and then this is my favorite. The Centella one is fantastic for my skin type. It does not sting the eyes. It also serves as a wonderful primer. So if you wear makeup, this one, no. This is like the best sunscreen I have actually used on my facial area before. My face and then my neck area. This is just the bad guy. This is the bad boy for this. I love this sunscreen. 100%. 100. I love it. So I don't want this to go out of stock. Although I am beginning to notice that it is a little bit, it's getting scarce right now. And that's why I'm kind of like saving this. So I'm just going to unbox this real quick so you understand. It comes in this with a pump. I really don't know if you guys can see this really well. I really don't know, but this is how it looks like. It comes like this with a pump, just like this. And this is how it looks like. So you just have to apply it on your skin, like what you have. You see how it comes out? And yeah, it does amazing on your skin. So if you notice, this is how shiny it looks. Now I really like this particular sunscreen because, girl, it doesn't sting my eyes. Like, I would apply it all over my face. I would apply it both in the eye area. I would apply it both on my lips, and it goes amazingly well. Now remember to always do the 3-finger methods when you're using sunscreens on your face. And what I mean by that is by lining the sunscreens on 3 fingers, just like this, 1, 2, 3, and then you use 2 fingers to apply it all over your face. If you feel like it is too much on your face, then go ahead and leave it, or use a hand fan. Use a hand fan to, you know, fan your face to make it dry, and then you can go ahead and reapply it again on your face. Make sure you don't leave the house before 15 minutes, or don't leave the house right immediately when you apply the sunscreens. Make sure you leave after 15 minutes. That way you would have given the sunscreen enough time for it to settle into your skin and make it really subtle, and it will start to perform the job it's supposed to perform. Now, the other product for the body that I use is the Bondi Sands. Now, this is a sunscreen that many of you know. This is a sunscreen that a lot of you know or may have used before. Now, the Bondi Sands is one that has very, very, very high protection. But the only problem that I have with the Bondi Sands is the fact that it is comedogenic. So if you have oily skin, do not use this on your face. Even the one that wrote face right here, don't use it on your face, because it contains a particular emulsifying agent, which is silky emulsifying wax, or cetyl alcohol and cetyreth 20. That combo is quite comedogenic on your skin. It has a comedogenic rating of 4, which is very, very high on the comedogenic scale. So you don't want to use this on your face if you know you're acne prone. And it still refers to your body. If you're acne prone on your body, or you have those dark spots on your legs, I don't think you want to use something like this. You may want to opt for a better, or maybe say this type of sunscreens like the Centella, and risk it. Maybe you just risk buying it. I know it's quite expensive for body use, because they definitely would not last a whole lot, or they will not last for you for a long time, but you can try doing that. This one started giving me dark spot on my leg because I will start to break out on my legs. Yes, that's the only problem. But over time, I think it just started. Not like it's a big deal. So I had to move on to using a product with retinol, and I am introducing retinol right now on my body, and I'll be using this alongside with the retinol. So I'll then see if the retinol will be able to hold or prevent the acne from coming out from my body. But I'm having acne already on my legs, and it's leaving a mark that I really don't like. So I have to use these smaller sizes of sunscreens on my feet, on my legs. Now, another one that I really do like is the Hydra. So that's how you know I have got lots of them here. And this is also the Bondi Sands Hydra. This is how it looks like. I really don't know if you guys can see this. Really. So this one also has SPF 50, and when they say very high protection, then it simply means that it has a PA then 4 or quadruple pluses on them. Now this also contains cetyl alcohol and cetyl 20, but it's just kind of like a little bit mattifying on the skin. It doesn't really leave too much shine like the way this one does. So I'm using this for my elbows and then for my knuckle areas, stuff like that. That's what I use this one for. After I use my body butter, I then go ahead and use the Hyalu-cica. Now this is Hyalu-cica. Hyalu-cica sunscreen has a PA++++, and that's 4 pluses, and it has an SPF of 50 plus. So I really like this guy so much because it leaves a shine right after. So it's not really suitable for your face or for your facial area. It's not really suitable, but I really do like it. Although it's given me the same effect that Bondi Sands is also given to me. When I used this for some time, it is quite milky. Let me show you guys. You see, it is quite milky. So when I used this particular guy on my skin, after a while I started noticing little tiny acne on my legs, but right now it's fine. So I noticed that I have a dehydrated skin type and not a dry skin type on my body. All right, some people mistaken it a lot. Some people mistaken dry for dehydrated, and some people mistaken dehydrated for dry. So I think I made some of those mistakes you know, during the course of learning, and that's one thing I really have noticed about right now about my skin, and I am working on it in no time. So I have made a product that would help protect the skin, and that would help rejuvenate the skin with extra moisture, and then I'm going to be using stuffs like this to protect my skin from sun damage. Maybe when companies are coming up with newer sunscreens for 2024, I will then try them out and use them. But I really do feel like they can do better. They can, as a matter of fact, make these sunscreens, especially the ones for the face, I think they can just increase the volume. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you really did enjoy this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and share it to your friends so that they can get enlightened, they can get the knowledge of what we just discussed about right now. I'm very sure some of your friends are not really sure about sunscreens and what sunscreens would even do for the skin. So this is about it, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. If you want me to talk about any other thing in my next video, please do also leave a comment and share to your friends so they can also share to their friends. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye.